The unit circle is a picture behind sine and cosine. Once it clicks, trig stops feeling like memorization and starts feeling like coordinates. We will connect angles to points, work a few special angles, then solve a simple sine equation on the interval from 0 to 2 pi. The biggest trap is swapping sine and cosine. We will hammer the fix. X is cosine, is sine. The unit circle makes every trig ratio a coordinate. That is why special angles become a small table of x and y values you can rebuild anytime. Once you trust that picture, solving sine equations becomes scanning the circle for matching y coordinates. The unit circle is centered at the origin with radius 1. If theta is measured from the positive x-axis, any point on the circle has coordinates cosine theta, sine theta. SAT tip: the x coordinate is always cosine. The y coordinate is always sine. Say it once before every trig question. Easy example: find sine and cosine at theta equals pi over 6, which is 30 degrees.
Cosine pi over 6 is root 3 over 2. Sin pi over 6 is 1/2.
Notice cosine is larger here because pi over 6 is close to the x-axis. You can place pi over 6 on the circle in the first quadrant and read x and y directly from the reference triangle. That geometric view is what makes the values stick compared to pure memorization. Medium example. Find the coordinates at theta equals 5 pi over 4, which is 225 degrees in the third quadrant. Reference angle is pi over 4, so the magnitudes are root 2 over 2. In quadrant 3, both coordinates are negative. So the point is negative root 2 over 2, negative root 2 over 2. Quadrant signs matter as much as the reference triangle. Harder style, solve sine theta equals 1/2 for all theta between 0 and 2 pi inclusive. Sine is 1/2 at pi over 6 in the first quadrant, and also at 5 pi over 6 in the second quadrant, where sine is still positive. If you only give one angle, you lose half the credit. Always scan the interval the problem gives. Key angles on the unit circle include 0, pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 3, and pi over 2. Quadrant signs follow ASTC, all sine and tangent cosine positives in order through quadrants 1 through 4. Common mistake, swapping sine and cosine. Repeat x is cosine, y is sine every single time. Coterminal angles differ by full turns, multiples of 2 pi radians, so you can add or subtract 2 pi without changing sine and cosine. Symmetry across the axes relates angles in different quadrants, so you rebuild new values from reference angles instead of memorizing every line. Treat the circle as a working diagram you can sketch in the margin whenever trig feels abstract. Cosine is an even function and sine is an odd function, which matches reflection symmetry across the y-axis and through the origin. Use those facts as quick side checks when you manipulate negative angles or reflect points across an axis. If a problem gives cosine theta, you can imagine the x-coordinate on the circle. If it gives sine theta, think we. That single sentence prevents half of trig slips. You are ready to recap and then drill these ideas in NovaMaths. Recap these on the unit circle. Radius is 1 and points are cosine theta, sine theta. Use reference angles for the magnitudes, then attach the correct signs from the quadrant. For equations like sine theta equals 1/2, list every solution in the given interval. Practice more on NovaMaths.